Hey everybody, Adrian here from Northfield Mandolins with our brand new F5S Limited. Just wanted to take a moment and go through this instrument, tell you what the upgrades are from our standard F5S. The first and most obvious upgrade is that we went with a full gloss on this instrument. It was one way to really upgrade it and kind of refine the tone, as well as really accentuate the materials that we're putting on these instruments. So people do ask, does the high gloss affect the sound? We think it does, actually. We think that it refines things, it pulls things together, and helps them be more direct in terms of the projection. Some people have said that they notice a little toughness, a tougher sound. Some people say that it's got more of a rounded sound and rounds things off across all the frequencies. And we believe that both are correct. Actually, it's not a lot of finish, but it's enough to get the coats flat and then bring it up to a high gloss with buffing. So we don't have to add a lot of finish, but what it results in terms of the aesthetic is really obvious, and what it does to it tonally is also pretty obvious to our ears. We believe it does improve the sound. The next thing is that we have been sequestering materials for a long period here. The F5S is almost 10 years old at this point. These instruments are like a trip back to where we started with the F5S, which was based off of our master models at that point. The S just meaning a simpler version of the master model. And so we've been putting materials to the top shelf. We've been using some of that material on our artist series, on some of our Big Mon special and custom instruments, as well as the 4th gen. For the F5S Limited, we've gone to that stash of materials and we're using it on the mandolins. This instrument is also available with a choice of spruce, either an Adirondack red spruce top or an Engelmann spruce top. They're both very distinct sounding. We love both of those tonal qualities. They're better for certain things than others, and that's why we give you the choice. We have been making the F5S with both of those spruce tops available since the very beginning, and so we've kept that. It's also available in 2 different colors. Our dark leather burst, which is a little bit more of a faded burst, and then the dark cherry, which is what this one is here, which we have been using on our artist series for also about 10 years. Other upgrades we've made have been to the hardware. We've upgraded to the Gilchrist Northfield collaboration on this tailpiece. It's a hinged tailpiece with this really nifty button to really get things down tight. We've also got felt in there for sound dampening. This is just a massive upgrade from the standard cast tailpiece. And we thought it was fitting to put on this instrument. We've also upgraded to our Godot Deluxe tuner. This was a project we did with Godot. It took about 3 years. They're much more like tuners that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars that you're used to seeing on very high-end instruments, including some of our own artist series. We, for the last 3 years, have been using this tuner. Everything is just nicer. They're more robust, the gears are more refined, the plating is nicer, the engraving is nicer. The action is much smoother and the ratio is higher. So altogether we find this to be a superior tuner, and that's why we're featuring it on this instrument. And on the front of the peg head we've put one of our favorite inlay patterns. We call this the torch inlay. It's made from mother of pearl and abalone. With the gloss finish and all the higher end appointments, we really feel like it pops, and we really enjoy this inlay. And since this is a celebration year, we put it on the F5S Limited. So we have a website where you can check out all of the specifications and a little bit about why we did this project. There's some sound samples on there as well. We encourage you to check them out. They'll be available at retailers around you, and we appreciate it. We hope you'll get a chance to check these out as soon as possible. Take care.